most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
Together
therapist.
we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course,
Today
Bob.
we're going to go over one critical step to cure shoulder tendonitis, bursitis, impingement. All of them. One thing.
Well, it's a common denominator, and you got to get this before everything else comes along with it.
By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us because we provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, you want to go to our website because besides all sorts of goodies that we got, we also are doing a giveaway every week. Go to bobandbrad.com, go to the giveaway section. This week we are giving away the Booyah Stick.
There you go.
And you can also find it on Bob and Brad on Facebook. It'll be pinned to the top of the page. Shorter version of us. Go to Twitter or Instagram. 60 seconds of Bob and Brad a day.
There you go, Bob. Okay, let's carry on. What's the number one critical thing? First, we need to do a little bit of education on body mechanics with the shoulder. Sam is going to be our helper, and here we go. Let's look at this once, Bob. I got a different pointer. Usually use a pin, but we're going to use a Phillips screwdriver today. Right. If you look at the shoulder, the impingement part, which is very common, it's not all three of these, but it happens right here between the acromion and the humeral head. If you look at this pink, is this pink?
Yeah, that's pink.
Purple. This represents the tendon that is 80% of the time involved with impingement.
Supraspinatus tendon.
Yep. So when you lift your arm up, look at it, gets pinched in there if the rotator cuff is not working properly. It needs
if this one critical factor isn't corrected.
There you go, Bob.
Yep.
So what is that critical factor that pinches it? Maybe some of the other tissues in there too. The capsule,
the bursitis causes bursitis,
which is right there,
and tears eventually.
Exactly right. So there we do that. Now, because of this model, it doesn't allow us to show the whole movement, so I'm going to show it myself.
Okay.
So what happens that irritates us consistently is simply posture.
Yep.
Poor posture. It allows the mechanics not to function properly. And here's a good example. If I stand and I slouch and I lift my shoulder up as high as I can,
this is it. This won't go any further.
And I'm probably to maybe 100 degrees flexion or so if you can measure that. But if I stand up, open my shoulder blades up, lift the chest out, good posture, all of a sudden, 170, 180 degrees is very free, very open. And that's what we need to do is focus on that.
So poor posture, it's pinching.
Right.
Normal, good posture, it's no longer pinching. There's room for the tendon.
Right.
So we got to show you things that are going to improve your posture so that there won't be any of that pinching going on and won't go any of that deterioration.
Now, don't get us wrong. This isn't the only thing we do for these. There's other exercises, but the exercises you do to help that rotator cuff have to have good posture while you're doing them.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so one thing you can do, we're going to start from seated, standing, as well as laying in the bed, because there's posture in your bed we must address in all of these. So if you take a ball, it's a squishy one, about a 6 or 8 inch diameter ball. If you got some children at home, take it from them, or maybe the neighbor's got one.
Yeah, just make
you could go buy one, I suppose.
Yeah, a big ball store.
There, that's a box store.
Oh, box store. Yeah.
And you put the ball between your shoulder blades in a firm chair like this, and then you simply arch back and it stretches.
Yeah, look at how this opens everything up. It externally rotates the shoulders. It's stretching the pectoralis major and minor. It's leaving room in there for that shoulder to work. So just a great stretch to do it. What's nice about the ball, you can move it up and down the back so you can get different areas. It's great for the back too, the mid-back especially. So
you do this throughout the day, about 5 to 10 repetitions, up to 5 times a day or more if you'd like to. You can really hard to overdo it. The next thing you can do, if you don't have all, you can do it without the ball. Bob's doing the W stretch.
Yep.
Like that, squeezing things together. You can bring the arms up, and Bob's, I like to call it his patented Alleluia stretch, where you bring your hands back like this. And you can do it that way as well. So the next thing, standing, you want to look at your posture.
By the way, with this one, you're not only stretching, you're also strengthening. You're strengthening the muscles,
right there
around the shoulder blades. All right, next one.
Standing. If you have a
Okay.
standing job, or you can do this. You do this while you're walking, don't you? You
Yep.
bring your hands behind your back.
I
like
do it right when I
this.
start walking. I stretch out. I go like this. I grab one arm first, and I stretch. And I
Oh,
grab the other arm.
oh, so he's going
Yep.
hand to wrist.
Yep.
Now, if you've got tight shoulders like me, I can't reach. So what you can do is you can use a towel, or if you happen to have a stick, we got the Booyah stick I'll demonstrate
Yep.
with.
If you win the Booyah Stick, there you go.
There you go. And I like this because I can move my hands out or in depending on the stretch. You can work back and forth a little
Same
bit.
thing with this again. You can strengthen those muscles while you're doing this. It's stretching and strengthening at the same time.
There you go. And we really need to address sleeping posture. If you're a side sleeper, it can really take that shoulder
Put
pain.
a big toll on your shoulder.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's bursitis, impingement, or tendonitis. This is going to irritate.
Number
it.
one, we're going to highly recommend you don't sleep on the painful shoulder.
Right.
If you have to, you just have to. Or
Because-
maybe they're both painful.
Right. Or you've been sleeping on your right side for your whole life, and it's
Right.
hard to change.
We've mentioned this many times. You got to create the canal. So my wife, as much as she's having shoulder problems, and she thought this was the canal for some reason.
She didn't have the other
No,
pillow.
no. And I went in the middle of the night. I went and got her one. She goes, "Oh wow, that really helps." So you're gonna have the two pillows here. You're gonna lay on your side and look at this. Now I'm taking pressure here and here on a throw pillow,
Right.
and not as much on the shoulder. It really does decrease the shoulder stress. Now, ideally, what I'd rather have you do is sleep on the opposite side. Let's say this is the painful shoulder. And what I'd rather have you do is sleep on the side and support that shoulder.
With pillows.
Yeah. So this is the painful shoulder.
Right there.
If you go like this, it's still kind of, see how it's turned in, Brad? It's
Yep.
internally rotated. It's not comfortable. Ideally, what you want to do is put one here and put another one right there, and it really is supported.
Right.
It makes a big difference to have two pillows versus no pillows or one
Right.
pillow.
Now, if you don't have the pillows, why don't you lay down if you just have one pillow and you're not going to go through that type of effort? Simply rotate your shoulders. There you go.
If this is the painful one, you mean?
Right. If
Right.
that's, and then you're off of that shoulder joint, and it's just kind of a way to
Yeah,
modify
you're off
it.
the point of the shoulder.
Exactly.
The other point is, let's say this is the bad shoulder. You don't have pillows. You just rest it all the way along your body.
right.
I've done that before, Brad.
Sure.
So
All right.
you actually can stick your hand down your pants and it stays.
Bob,
Well,
Bob,
no,
this,
it stays in place then.
not everyone wears their pants to bed, Bob. Let's go on. We've got bonus here.
Okay.
We're going to show some exercises that
Sure.
are quite simple, and we've had really good luck with these with
Really
our
good luck.
patients over the last few years. You do need to have, we use the Booyah stick because it really works well, or you just need a stick that's 5 foot long approximately. A bigger diameter helps a lot, and the ends, a little rubber thing like this works well, or something that doesn't slip or poke or
Right.
jam. So the first one, you show the first one, Bob.
Well, the first one, you can do it a number of different ways, but it works well to have a chair, and you're going to grab as high as you can,
Yeah.
as far as the shoulder will take you up. If you have trouble, just creep your way up up the pole. And while you're in this position, you're going to lean forward, and I'm putting a great stretch and getting some distraction at the shoulder,
right.
and it's creating some space. Over time, if you do this enough times, it's creating a little more subacromial space.
You could do it even on
Yep.
a cupboard like this. Now, one thing, if your shoulder's really sore and you can't get your arm up, it's just painful, it's way too early.
Well, you
know.
could start down here. You can start lower.
Right, but
Yeah.
you may not be able to get that stretch. I'm just
Right.
saying, wherever you start, if it's really painful because it's just a really bad shoulder, you might have to put a cold pack on it and give it a few days.
It's just interesting, though. I've had people that can only bring their arm up this
Yeah.
far, and I've had them start right here.
Oh,
and just
really?
go like this.
all
It's
right.
the progression. You mentioned this, Brad.
Sure.
You came up with this.
Right.
The progression. You just work your way up. To tell you how much I believe in this, I just got both of my neighbors a Booyah Stick
Oh, you did?
for this issue.
Oh, no kidding.
But I want to mention too, Brad, people complain about how expensive these are.
Yeah.
They are expensive. The problem is it costs, Brad and I, it costs $15 to mail these to some
Yeah, they're
locations.
expensive.
Plus Amazon charges a huge amount to store it. Brad and I, after it's all said and done, we make $6, not $6 each, $3 a piece.
Yeah.
So we can buy a beer each.
Yeah.
So.
Well, let's get on with the
Well, I
exercises.
just want to
Bob.
mention.
I know.
I feel like
Bob,
people think we're overcharging them.
I know.
we're
I
not-
don't. It is good that we get that out of there.
Yeah.
Out of there. You tell us a stat. What about the mulligan technique?
Well, I think this is kind of like the mulligan technique. I'd skip that one, Brad.
Okay, we'll skip that one.
We'll go to the Statue of Liberty.
Yes, the Statue of Liberty.
All right. You want
What
me to
was
show
the
it?
Statue of Liberty?
Oh no, the chicken wing.
The chicken wing.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're gonna stretch.
Uh,
I'm stretching this one.
Do the other one. It's not easier
Okay.
to see.
So I'm gonna stretch this one.
So this is the shoulder that has the problem.
This one right here. I got the lower hand, the palms facing out. The upper hand, the palm is facing forward.
Yeah.
Okay. In this position, I'm gonna. And one thing I just showed my neighbor lady this, and this is what she wanted to do. She wanted to go like this.
The bowing.
No, what you're doing is you're just moving the arm. You keep your back in this, in
Sure.
good posture. It took me a long time for her to get a hold of this, to understand this. So I can see.
Well, it's natural for us.
Yeah,
Bob.
she just wants to go like this,
Yeah.
and that still would work to some
Yeah.
extent.
Turn around once so we can see all the way around once. So yeah, so this is the shoulder. Now this is probably when the shoulder's feeling. If it's really sore, it may not be able to do this, but as
Right.
it improves, kind of towards the end of it.
Yeah, for some people, this might even just be enough. Just grabbing on below here and working it up like this.
Yeah,
Working up into internal rotation.
yeah. Now
th-
this one, if you don't have the stick, you can take like I have a towel roll.
And pull up like
Yep.
that, or a belt.
Yep.
But you go up and then you can go out like this. And the reason I'm such an advocate of this one, Brad, is because this is the one that really helped me, and it helped me fast.
Sure.
I mean, you do pressure on, do like 10 repetitions, do it a couple times a day. I mean, my pain was fairly severe, and it took it away.
Yeah.
It just knocked it right out. And when it works for you, then you become a great advocate, disciple of it. All right, so that brings us to the end, right, Brad?
I would say, Bob, good luck on your posture and get those shoulders feeling better.